Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Prep. In this video today, we will be talking about everything that you need to know about IIM Indore's Integrated Programming Management. The themes that we will be covering in this video are about the institute, that is IIM Indore, about the IPM course, eligibility criteria, application process, selection procedure, exam pattern, and some preparation tips and tricks. So without further ado, let's start the video. As you might be knowing that IIM Indore was one of the newer IIMs that was established. Precisely, it was established in 1996 and it was the 6th IIM to be established. IIM Indore is one of the best institutes in India for pursuing MBA or BBA plus MBA, that is the Integrated Programming Management which we are talking about. As per the NIRF 2020 rankings, that is NIRF is National Institutional Ranking Framework which has been launched by Ministry of Human Resource Development, IIM Indore is the 7th best business school in India. So as you can see, it is one of the best institutes in India. The average CTC, that is average cost to company, in 2019 was 20.79 lakhs per annum. So you see, it is also one of the most rewarding institutes to pursue MBA or any integrated programming management to pursue. Also, the highest package in 2019 was 85.29 lakhs per annum. Some of the notable alumni of IIM Indore are Rahul Razdan, who is the CEO of GeoChat currently, and Anupam Dasgupta, who is a writer. IIM Indore also sees one of the best companies which come there to recruit. The major sectors which IIM Indore sees companies coming for are investment banking, consulting, FMCG, retail, and so on and so forth. Some of the top recruiters which have come to IIM Indore for recruiting are Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Microsoft, Hindustan Unilever, BCG, McKinsey, etc. So what is this course all about? This course, that is called IPM, that is Integrated Programming Management, is a full-time 5-year program, right? So this program combines BBA plus MBA together, and that's why it's one of the most sought after programs in management in India. This program gives you the foundational exposure through the BBA program, and then it combines the last 2 years with the PGP, that is offered by the IIMs, that is postgraduate program in management, in the last 2 years. So you can get the feel of both the BBA as well as the MBA, which is offered by the IIMs, and in this case IIM Indore. So let's talk about the fees which you will need to pay for this course. So the total fee which you would need to shell out for this course will be 4 lakhs per annum for the first 3 years. So that is 12 lakhs total. In total, for the BBA course, you will need to pay 4 lakhs per annum for first 3 years. The last 2 years, the fee would be equivalent to the fee which is paid for the PGP, that is the postgraduate program of the IIM Indore, and that is 16 lakhs for the last 2 years. So all in all, you will need to pay 28 lakhs as the fee for this program. So this program is by no means cheap, but this is also one of the most rewarding programs which is being offered by the IIMs, and the salary packages more than make up for the cost. The total seats which IIM Indore offers in each batch is around 150. So for IPM 2020 batch, the domestic applicants will get 150 seats to compete for. So as I talked about, the placements are one of the most remunerative in this course. So last year, in 2019, the highest CTC was 40 lakhs per annum, and average CTC was 20 lakhs per annum for the IPM course. So as you see, the CTC which will be lying somewhere around 20 to 40 lakhs in between, it will more than make up for your fees paid. So I mean, like the recruiters which come for the PGP program, the recruiters are similar in case of IPM program as well. So one of the top recruiters which come for recruitment to IIM Indore are Deloitte, BCG, Fidelity, Bain, Goldman Sachs, Capgemini, Hindustan Unilever, etc. So let's talk about the eligibility criteria which is required for this exam. So first of all, age. So in case of 2020 program, the candidate should not be more than of 20 years of age. So that candidate should have been born on or after August 01, 2000. So if you are born before August 1, 2000, then you are not eligible to apply. In case of scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and persons with disability categories, you get 5 years of relaxation in case of age. The candidate must have passed the standard 12th or HSC or equivalent examination in 2018 or 2019, or the students who is also appearing in 2020 are also eligible to apply. Minimum 60% marks are required. Now this is very important, that you need to remember that minimum 60% marks are required in class 10 and class 12 both, and these marks are calculated based on aggregate marks of all subjects. So just keep in mind that these marks are not calculated based on the best 4 formula which is done in some institutes like Delhi University. So this is the aggregate marks of all subjects. So you need to calculate that, and you need to get minimum 60% marks in class 10 and class 12 both. Again, for the reserved category candidates, it is 55%. So 5% relaxation is there. Now, what is the application process for the IPM exam, IPM course? So first of all, you need to note that there is no offline way of applying for this exam or this course. So the application would be online. For that, you need to visit the IIM Indore site, which is the iimidr.ac.in, and there you can fill up the form. The form is usually released between February and March of every year. So in case of 2020, the dates were February 17 to March 30. Right. Now, what is the application fee? The application fee is rupees 4,130. And for the reserved category candidates, it is slightly lesser, that is 2,065 rupees for the 2020-25 batch. Please note that this application fee is non-refundable. Okay, so what is the selection procedure? So the selection procedure is a 4-stage selection process. Now the selection in this exam, this course, that is and this exam is known as IPMAT, that is Integrated Programming Management Aptitude Test. So it is done on the basis of overall performance in 3 things, that is aptitude test, written ability test, and personal interview. Right? So 3 things, and you have to perform well in all the 3 things to get selected. So as I told you, the selection procedure is 4 stage. In stage 1, you need to fill up the online application form. Based on that, if you meet the eligibility criteria, then you will be called for the aptitude test, which is conducted in 34 cities across India. Right. Once you clear the aptitude test, there are some minimum criteria. If you meet those criteria, if you clear those cutoffs, then you will be called for written ability test and personal interviews. The final selection is based on the composite score of these 3 things. Now, how is this composite score calculated? Just see, the aptitude test score carries a 50% weightage, the personal interview carries 35% weightage, and the written ability test contain contains 15% weightage. So the composite score is the sum of the above scores, and based on that you will be either selected or not selected. Okay, so let's talk about the IP-MAT exam pattern. So the aptitude test, which is the preliminary test and which is the qualifying test for this course, will have 3 sections. So this test has 3 sections. One is quantitative aptitude, which will be multiple choice questions type. Quantitative aptitude again, which will be subjective type, and verbal ability. So 3 sections. There are in quantitative aptitude MCQs, 40 questions would be there. In case of quantitative aptitude subjective questions, you will get 20 questions to answer, and in case of verbal ability MCQs, you will get 40 questions. So all in all, in total you will be required to answer 100 questions in 120 minutes, that is 2 hours, right? Each question carries 4 marks. So as you see, the total marks in all the 3 sections are 400. The total time allowed for this test is 2 hours. Now note that there is negative marking. Now 1 mark for each wrong answer would be deducted, but this negative marking is not applicable to the subjective quantitative aptitude questions. In case of subjective questions, there is no negative marking, so you can attempt those questions without any fear of getting marks deducted. Also note that the sections would have to be attempted in a fixed order. So this order, this may not be the actual order which you will get in the examination, but whatever order you will get in the exam, it will be fixed, and you are supposed to attempt those sections in the required order. You will get 40 marks for 40 minutes for each section, and you have to attempt that section in those many minutes. Okay, so let me give you some tips and tricks which will be helpful for this exam preparation. So these tips and tricks are by no means holistic, because we will be coming up with another video in which we will be talking about the preparation in a much more holistic manner, and that video will cover only the preparation strategy for IP-MAT. But here some things which you should note and you should always keep in mind that I will be talking about. So in case of quantitative aptitude, most important is the higher maths. So higher maths has a big weightage in case of quantitative aptitude. So it has around 40% weightage in the real exam. So in case of higher mathematics, what comes in higher mathematics? So logarithm, determinants, vectors, differentiation and integration, these topics come in the higher mathematics. So you need to prepare for these topics. Now, not everybody is comfortable with higher maths, right? So if you're weak in higher mathematics, then you need to prepare algebra and arithmetic very well, because you cannot afford to leave these 2 topics, because these topics also carry a big weightage in the actual exam. So you need to prepare these topics very, very well. Now, if you are altogether very weak in say quantitative aptitude itself, then you need to maximize your score in verbal ability. Also, verbal ability can be very scoring if you are if you're thorough with the preparation, and you can score a lot of marks there, right? Also, don't forget to solve as many mocks as possible. So invest in some good quality mocks and solve them, and analyze your mocks and analyze your performance in those mocks and learn from them. Also, previous year papers can serve as a good quality mock test, and they are free because you can download them from the internet, and you should also solve these previous year papers and analyze them. Last but not least, focus on accuracy. So in case of IP-MAT, accuracy matters a lot. So try to solve the questions with as much accuracy as possible. Always aim for more than 80% of accuracy in this exam. If you are able to do that, then you will be able to guarantee your selection in this exam. So that was all from our side. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such videos and updates. Thank you.